23 minutes past 5. Now then, we're not giving enough blood. There's a shortage of new blood donors and it's threatening blood stocks. There's been a 40% drop in new donors in the last 10 years. Some of the reasons people give for not giving blood, it's the popularity of tattoos, because apparently you can't give blood straight away after having a tattoo. Foreign travel, in case you go to somewhere exotic. You might have malaria when you come back, so you have to wait. And young people are saying they're distracted by social media, gaming, playing games online, longer working hours. That's the reason there's not enough blood. But it saves lives. One person who knows this only too well has joined us in the studio today. It's Ceinwen. She's studying, was studying, I should say, for a BA in Fine Art at Cardiff Metropolitan University. She was diagnosed with aplastic anemia in 2010, so she needed blood transfusions. She's used that experience to inspire her university project. And we've just found out, if I sound a bit excited, it's because she's walked into the studio and just told us that 2 hours ago she found out she got a first. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Hasn't sunk in yet, is it?
No, not at all.
We'll come back to that in a minute. First of all, tell us, I mean, you've needed blood transfusions because of the aplastic anemia.
Yeah.
Most people won't know what that is and why you need blood. So tell us what it is.
Yeah, so it's something that is also known as bone marrow failure. So basically, my white blood cells decided that my bone marrow, which is what produces all your blood, was a foreign body and attacked it so much that it killed it off completely.
So your body's attacking itself, basically?
Yeah, pretty much. And so when I was first diagnosed, I thought I was absolutely fine, very, very naive, and didn't realise the impact that it was having on my body. And I was getting less and less blood in my system because it only lasts about 30 days in your body, a blood cell, and then it dies out. And so mine were slowly dying out without me realising, and I wasn't producing any new ones. And so when I was diagnosed, I was very, very seriously ill.
Yes.
But it was all just part of the illness. And so when I was first diagnosed, I had quite a few blood transfusions straight away. And then they decided that I needed a bone marrow transplant because my bone marrow was not working and there was no way of restarting it. And so I had a transplant from my sister, which was successful, touch wood.
Yes.
And I'm now 5 years post-transplant. But my immune system now doesn't work 100%. And so I pick up every cough, cold, everything going. And so it's for that reason that I've been having ongoing blood transfusions.
Right. And how long will that last? That could last a while?
Yeah, it's possible that it will last for life, but it's possible that my immune system will one day all of a sudden go, ooh, I'll start working again. So,
But blood transfusions in the meantime, crucial to keep you alive.
Yeah, so I have a blood transfusion called immunoglobulin, which is a blood product. And in each bottle of blood, it's an accumulation of 10,000 blood donors.
10,000?
Yes.
So there's 10,000 people keeping you going each time?
Every month. Yeah.
And if they didn't donate, that wouldn't happen?
Yeah, and I'd get an infection and that infection would get worse. And before I know it, I'd be in a spiralling downward spiral.
I mean, how worried are you then when you hear these stories saying, these warnings that they're short of blood donors and they need desperately people to come forward?
I just really want to encourage people, and I realise that there's not a huge amount that I could do to force people to give blood, because that's not the idea. But part of the reason I chose to do the work that I have within my university work was to inspire people to go and
explain
donate.
to people, part of your fine art degree, for which you got a first, I'm looking at it now, there's a project called 148 Faces, and you've taken pictures of lots of people who gave blood and merged them with your own face to show that they're part of you now.
Yeah, so I've had 148 blood transfusions in the past 5 years. So really no blood transfusions at all, because everyone's had more than that. But it was an idea to kind of show the impact of, if I've needed 148 blood transfusions, how many more people are out there that also need that number of blood transfusions? And it was a way of being able to thank people that do donate encourage people to donate and to remember that donation is important for those that have slipped off the radar a little bit.
And it doesn't take that long to give blood, really, does it?
No.
People are saying, oh, well, I'm too busy playing a video game. You could have given blood by the time you get through one round, really, couldn't you?
Yeah, most definitely. So I've been along to quite a few of the Welsh Blood Services donation centres with new people that have given blood to kind of encourage them and give them a bit of moral support. And we're in and out within about half hour, 40 minutes. That's all it takes.
Wow. I want to ask you about your degree, just because it's exciting. I remember mine vaguely back in the last century. What's the process these days? How do you go about getting the news?
What for the...
Getting the degree result?
So we all had to take down all of the degree show work. So the results weren't allowed to be given to us until all the work was taken down. So that was a bit torturous for those that only had one picture on the wall, and quite liberating for someone like me that had 148 photos to take down. So I was one of the last to finish taking the work down, so I was okay with the preparation. And then we all queued outside of our head of year's office, and he had envelopes, and that's then how we got them. And I went
scary.
and ran away, opened them in the quiet, and then cried for about 2 hours.
I don't blame you.
Well, you've got a bottle of fizzy pop with you. I think it'll be a different kind of fizzy when you get home, won't
Yeah,
it?
most definitely.
Well done. Congratulations. And thanks for coming to talk to us.
Thank you.
That's Ceinwen Stone. BA, ONS first.
Yeah, we can all, the rest, I know, everyone else can, we're just all jealous, in all honesty. Let's get there.
We're all looking
You must
on
have
in
had a first,
envy,
surely.
aren't
You strike me as very clever.
No,
No,
I'm very impressed.
I'm not even going to ask
That's
Simon
brilliant,
Davis. They got the answer already.
I didn't get a first, no.
Harry. And it was last century as well, wasn't it?
That's the worst
Yes.
bit, isn't it?
Absolutely.